Hello everyone. Yesterday we have started this problem to solve. So you just open your Excel sheet. So it will be easy to solve the problem. I'll show you how to solve this problem with using this summation x and x bar square upon n. We are finding in standard deviation for this problem. Yesterday we stuck in this problem, right? I have shared this screen first to enter the data in variable x. Have you entered the data?
I'm entering.
Okay. After that, you have to calculate the average first. Give equal to sign and type average. Are you able to see the Excel sheet? This is another problem, but I'll show you how to calculate. In the last column, you have to type a average. You can see the option first. You can choose second option, average. The return the average arithmetic mean. Okay. And select this column from and complete the bracket. So it will show the average. Here, for this particular problem, mu means average mean is equal to 20. Done this part. Everybody, you can do it in Excel sheet.
Ma'am,
So
can you once again tell how to do an Excel sheet equal to average?
and you have to select from this column from 16 to 20. Done.
Ma'am, after writing average in the bracket, which numbers do we have to give?
You have to select the number from where you have typed the number 16. After 16, first 16 and drag this up to 20. See, if you can see the screen, Excel screen, let me share again. See, equal to average, double click करना है, okay. Then you have to choose this row up to 35, means A2 to A11, and complete the bracket. For this particular problem, the mean is 19. And this problem is mean is 20. मैंने ये screen share किया है. So you will understand how to do in Excel also. सबको Excel handle करना आता है? I'll show you once again how to do it in the Excel. Equal to का sign देना है. You have to give equal to sign. Type A average. So automatically that option is coming. Okay. उस option को double click करना है. And you have to choose the row 2 to 11. Whatever number, how many numbers in your that particular column, and complete the bracket and enter. आ गया सबको? All of you are doing in the Excel sheet?
Yes, ma'am, आ गया.
Okay, great. Now the next step is so first give this x minus x bar. X means 16, first value is 16. 16 minus 20 in second column. One by one mat karna. You, if you know how to drag and drop option in Excel, then it is very easy, quick. In very few seconds the answer will be ready. लेकिन ये तुमको मैनुअल भी करना है.
मैम, जैसे हमने भी एवरेज से मीन निकाला, हमारा मीन आ गया 20. सो नाउ लाइक यू हैव रिटन इन दैट टेबल, या फिर जैसे इसमें भी मीन इक्वल टू 19 लिखा, तो ऐसे टाइम पे फिर वील हैव टू बैकस्पेस द होल फॉर्मूला एंड देन राइट मीन इक्वल टू 19 ना?
No, in the next column you can write that mean is equal to, doesn't matter. You have to just calculate the mean, and when you have to select that particular, you have to, you can't select because हमें हर एक वैल्यू के लिए यहाँ पे मीन उस पर्टिकुलर वैल्यू में से वो मीन माइनस करना है. सी, यू कैन सी दिस एक्सेल स्क्रीन? या
यस.
तो मैंने क्या किया है, आई हैव जस्ट इक्वल टू दिस वैल्यू, means that particular cell number minus यहाँ for this particular problem my mean is 19, so I have typed 19. Okay, and enter. So I got -12, and इसी तरह से drag करके तुम्हें 35 तक लाना है. So you got all the differences. So you can generate this x minus mu in this next column. Next column generate हो गया? नहीं? Why? Just click, give the equal to sign, click 16 नंबर, जो भी नंबर दिख रहा है नेक्स्ट कॉलम में 16 माइनस एंड 20. You have to type 20. If you drag and if you are not giving this same number you are giving, so it will not give you the answer. You have to give x minus 20 means 16 first to select this column and minus 16.
मैम तो इंडिविजुअली करना पड़ेगा सब?
नहीं, just now I told you go to the Excel sheet, first column जो भी हमें माइनस करना है उसको सिलेक्ट करो and type minus 20, okay, and then drag करना है, so automatically ये कॉलम जनरेट हो जाएगा. फिर से बता दूं इन एक्सेल शीट. सी मुझे यहाँ पे I want to find out the difference for this particular data. Equal to देना है, then select this column minus 19, enter. और यहाँ पे प्लस का साइन आता है, उससे हमें ट्रैक करना है अप टू 35. Okay, so do it for that given problem. And then calculate the square for, we want x minus x bar bracket square means whole square. Are you able to generate the second column? Make it quick. That's very easy. The same way we have to do in the next problem. (16, 20, 18, 19, 20, 17.
मैम हुआ?
कहाँ तक हुआ? सेकेंड कॉलम जनरेट हुआ?
यस मैम.
अब उसका स्क्वायर करो.
मैम थर्ड कॉलम हो गया, मतलब उसका स्क्वायर वाला कॉलम भी हो गया.
ओके, So whatever I am doing, you can see that
Yes,
in
ma'am.
Excel. Yeah.
Yeah.
जो कर रहा है, जो enter late हुआ है, वो you can see that. So first you have to calculate the mean. यहाँ पे is equal to average. So my average is 20. Give the equal to sign, minus first cell, second cell minus 20. Enter, and you have to drag up to 20. Okay, which is equal to this. I want square, so into again this. This is a simple way I'm telling you. You have to drag. Now give equal to sign. I want the sum. The value in our formula, there is sum of x minus x bar whole square. So sum, that 16 to 0. So my sum is 98. Okay, you can see here summation is equal to 98. And what is n for our given problem? 10. Equal to 98 divided by 10, we got 9.8. And for that, I want to make the square root for 9.8. Just give sqrt column bracket 9.8. Answer is 3.13. समझा?
मैम ये आखिरी वाला एक बार वापस रिपीट कर दो ना.
This, see, our formula is square root of summation of x minus x bar square divided by n. So we first calculated sum, that is 98. Okay, and then we have to divide by total number of observation, that is 10. Our total number of observation is 10, so we are dividing by 10, and just calculate the square root of this number. So we got the answer 3.13. So this is our, insert the sigma, that is standard deviation. So sigma is equal to 3.1305. Okay, got it? Now the second problem is, now we have to give a sign for that x minus a summation d square. Okay, यहाँ पे x minus x square is equal to small x लिया था. This is indirect form. This is individual series actual mean method. Now this is individual series assume mean shortcut method. Means हमें that x minus x square को we have defined by d. So where d is equal to x minus a. The same method, just enter the data in the Excel format. So here sigma is equal to summation d square divided by n minus summation bracket in bracket summation d upon n का whole square है. Okay, so here this formula, this equation is solved and we got this equation. Okay, so how to do it in the Excel? So x is equal to 7, 10 up to 35 enter किया. हो गया सबका एंटर डेटा? Yeah, then the same way, first column minus mean. First calculate the average. I have already written mean is equal to 19. Are you getting it? सेम अभी जो हमने किया था, same way we have to do it. First calculate 3 columns. Done? Okay. Now what is the formula? First, summation d square divided by n. So here I have calculated summation d square, means you have to take this sum, that is 512 divided by n. Here is the number of observations are 10. So we got summation d square by n is 51.2. Okay. And summation d divided by n, if you calculate this sum is equal to, we'll got the answer 0. Okay. So doesn't make any difference if you give the zeros ka square kar diya divided by n, that answer will be 0. So only 51.2. So we got this term is equal to 51.2 minus 0. Okay, the square root of 51.2 only. So answer is 7.15. Summation of d upon n. So here we have to sum this particular number. Our formula is sum of d divided by n. First summation d square we have already calculated divided by n, that is 51.2. Now we have to minus this term from this. So summation d, I have already calculated that that term is 0. So doesn't matter, it is 0 means 51.2 answer, and you have to take the square root of 51.2. So sigma is equal to 7.1215.
मैम समेशन का आंसर अलग आ रहा है.
किसका?
मेरा
768 आ रहा है
मैम. 768 आ रहा है समेशन का वैल्यू.
कौन से ये?
हाँ
यस मैम.
मैम आपने C11 का वैल्यू नहीं लिया है.
C11
का वैल्यू नहीं लिया है मैम, आपने C10 तक ही लिया है.
ओके, सो मे बी आपका थोड़ा सा चेंज हो जाएगा. आई फॉरगॉट दैट वैल्यू.
मैम मतलब आपने वो लास्ट वाला जो वैल्यू है वो नहीं लिया है.
वही वो नहीं लिया है. सो टू द प्रोसीजर, मैं अगर यहाँ पे मैंने एक वैल्यू नहीं लिया होगा तो ओके. यहाँ से ना, हाउ मेनी ऑब्जर्वेशंस आर देयर? 10 और 11?
मैम 10 है, पर फर्स्ट कॉलम हमने उसमें यूज कर लिया ना, फर्स्ट रो x और x स्क्वायर हेडिंग के लिए.
So which value I have not taken?
Ma'am, the last one, the 35 wala. The 256 is not added. If you'll see your formula, when you'll click on 512, you'll see it is only till C10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do it properly. You understand this? The second term is our 0. So square root of only 76.8 square. So 8.76. So you understand how to calculate the difference and sigma square, sigma. We'll see the next problem. Everybody is done with this problem. So next is now standard deviation individual series method based on use of actual data. So actual data summation x square divided by n bracket sum of x divided by n square. You can do it when there are too many methods. You can do it whichever you want. But for the group data, the method is different. This is individual data, right? You are not given any class width, frequency, nothing. So now you have to enter this data 1620 in Excel. So I have already entered the data 16 to 20. You can see the Excel sheet, right? This is very simple. You have to just calculate the x square. And put the value in the, you can, after that, you just write it in the notebook, and how to calculate manually, that you can also see. Every value you have to put in the formula and then calculate. X square calculate किया? Okay. Then first in our formula, what is the first term? Summation x square divided by n. So take a sum of x square. So we got 4098. Sum is a total of that particular observation. So now I got x square is equal to 4098. And the formula summation x square divided by n. N is number of observation again. So number of observation is 10. Have you reached till summation x square divided by n? Yeah. Now calculate the second term. First, I'll calculate sum of x. Here sum of x is 200, which is equal to sum of only x is, answer is 200. Then summation x divided by n. N is equal to 10. And this 20 square, because in our formula summation x divided by n whole square. So we got 400. How to insert this sign? You know that just go to insert and symbol. So you get that sigma, mu, and summation. Or you can write in the word sum of x square divided by n. Okay, got the answer. Sigma is equal to 3.13. So we have done square root of this term minus this term. Because the formula is summation, square root of summation x square divided by n minus in the bracket sum of x divided by n whole square. So second term is 400 and first term is 409.8. So then again you have to, if you want to calculate sigma, sigma is equal to square root of 409.8 minus 400. So answer is 3.13.
मैम ये 400 वाला किससे आया?
Which 400? This?
Yes ma'am.
See, you have to calculate first sum of x. In our formula, we have got that sum of x divided by n. So I got this sum is 200. Okay. Then you have to divide by n. N is 10. So we got this. And you have to do the whole square. So 20 into 20. Square lena.
Square, हाँ.
Yeah, so equal to this and 2. So got the 400. And this term means 4098 minus 400. Uska square root lena hai. So have given this square root of this minus this. So answer is 3.13. Easy?
Yes ma'am.
Okay. Now the third problem. If we have to calculate the standard deviation for discrete series actual mean method, using the actual mean method. Just now I told you here there is a frequency. Okay, so the x for that particular variable the frequencies are 7. So in that problem we have to use this formula. So sigma is equal to square root of summation of f in the bracket x minus x square divided by n, or summation of fx square divided by n. Obviously x minus x square is equal to x. Okay, enter this 2 column because this is little bit tricky to understand, but you can do it in the Excel very easily. After that you can try to solve the problem in your notebook, then only you understand how to calculate manually. जैसे हम एक्सेल में कर रहे हैं, in that same way we have to do it in the notebook. So I have already entered the data. So enter x, f. X is a number of observation.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And f is equal to 7, 8, 10, 12, 4, 3, 2.
8, 9, 8, 9, 7, 8, 10, 12. Yes.
Straight line. 1.
7.
And then calculate the mean for that x. I have already written that is the average is equal to
12. 42.
6. Okay. Then generate the third column x minus x bar. X bar is 6. X bar means mu. Mu is average mean. So this first column, x minus mean. So x minus mean is 6 is minus 3.
X
And drag this.
6 minus 3.
Everybody is doing this is in Excel sheet. क्या नहीं समझा? This particular problem you don't understand? Okay. So first give the, you can see this problem, how to calculate. This is F means frequency distribution, frequency. X is the number of observation. If the problem is in this form, X and F, so we have to put the first value is in first column, the enter value in the Excel form. Just enter this and then frequency. Okay. Calculate the mean for this X column. Okay, the mean is equal to 6, and then calculate x minus x bar. X bar means this mean. Okay, if you calculate this, 3 minus 6, answer is minus 3, and then drag. So you got all the answers for this third column, that is x minus x bar. 6 is mean for the this column, x. Now the next column is x minus 6 square. So you have to calculate the square. If you calculate this way, give the minus 3 square raised to square 2. So it is 9 and drag. No need to calculate for each cell. Drag drop का option अगर आता है तो it is very good. And then you have to multiply f into x bar, x minus x bar square. So f which is equal to this into this. I got the answer 63. And this sum is 139. Why we are doing this? Because our formula is summation f bracket x minus x bar square upon n. So first calculate this term and then do the square root of that number. So step by step करना है ये. first you have to minus that mean, then you have to do the square that particular, this x minus x bar square means x minus 6 whole square. Then you got this column, and then you have to do the square. Then in the formula, you have to divide the that this term, sum of this term means 139. 139 divided by 10, because we have 10 observations over here. Sorry, 10, 7. So whatever answer is this for summation 139 divided by n. So n is 7. We got this answer is 19.85, and I have written over here square root of that particular term. So square root of this. So square root of this number is 4.45. Everyone is able to do this in Excel? नहीं आ रहा है? This is very simple, nothing in that. Just मैंने ये formula type किया है यहाँ पर. Okay. You have to square this particular number and then F this into this. So we got 9 7s are 63. Whenever we have the frequency and the a number of observation for that X value, you have to use this formula. If the data is individual, means X is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then before we have used summation D square upon N and D summation D by N square, that we have to use. But whenever the problem in this form means X and F means they have given the frequency, that time we have to use this formula to calculate the variance and sigma. Here we are calculating the variation in our data. How much variation is that the particular data has, that we are calculating. Done this example, then we can go for the class limit. Now this is the simple frequency data. Now in X there is a class width in the next example. Sorry. Yeah. So how to calculate the variance? So variance is the measure of how far a set of values are spread around the mean. It is average square distance of the data from the mean score of the distribution. It is another measure of dispersion. It is a square of the standard deviation. Whatever we have calculated now, sigma, uska agar hum square kiya, to that is variance. Okay. So variance is equal to standard deviation square, which is equal to sigma square. Standard deviation is defined this with this particular sign, that is sigma. So calculate the coefficient of variation of the following group data. Group data means we have to, there is X is, there is a width, means 10, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, and the frequencies. So that particular data set, we have to calculate the coefficient of variation. For that, we have to find first sigma and the variance. So it is this example. Just type this class limit and frequency in the Excel form. So our class limit is 0 to 50, 50 to 100, 100 to 150, up to 300. and our class interval in between these two class limit, the difference is 50. Enter the data. Then what is this next column? 25, 75, 125.
Ma'am, mean of the class limit.
Okay. So you can say that is the midpoint of that particular class limit. So you understand. And then I want to calculate the sum x bar, this particular class limit. So I have generated next column f into midpoint, and I have taken the sum. So this is mf, means frequency into midpoint. So it is 175. So multiply that f column and into midpoint. And calculate the sum of this frequency. सेकेंड कॉलम f का उसका सम लेना है. After that, you have the lecture.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so make it quickly in 10 minutes, 8 minutes. Have you generated the column of f into midpoint, m into f? So now calculate the mean summation. This sum of this particular means 9050 divided by sum of f means 70. So mean is 129.28. Now from that midpoint minus a means a is the arithmetic mean, that is 129.28. This is, you can say, a average. So d is equal to midpoint minus average. I will share this problem and you can try in your notebook also. Otherwise, you have this problem in the Excel sheet. So try to solve and share me that problem. This is all basic concept of statistics. How to calculate the mean from the class width when the data is individual form. Then that time how to calculate the mean and variance. इसमें थोड़ा ज्यादा कैलकुलेशन है, that's it.
मैम ये मीन किस चीज का है?
कौन सा?
ये जो 129.28 है।
We have to find out the mean, right? For our class limit and frequency, how to calculate the mean then? Summation f into x midpoint and divided by summation f means n होता है ये। We need a mean for this data. So what is the mean for that particular data for the class limit? So you have, that's why we have calculated the midpoint, and you have multiplied this every frequency with that midpoint. Okay, then it gives the sum, and that sum divided by this sum. This sum is for frequency, that is 70. So we got the mean for this data, and that mean is you have to minus from this midpoint. I don't think so कि 4 minutes में ये प्रॉब्लम होगा। कहाँ तक पहुंच गया तुम लोग? डी कैलकुलेट किया? And that C is equal to, what is C? C is here 50, 0 to 50 is the class interval is up to after 50 का हमने interval रखा है. Okay, so that you have to divide it by this D dash is equal to this value divided by 50. So here C is equal to 50. So we got this point, the column of this, and then again you have to calculate F into D dash. For this, the formula is square root of summation f d dash square divided by n minus summation f dash d dash divided by n whole square. हाफ प्रॉब्लम हो गया? कहाँ तक पहुंचे? d dash.
C क्या है? C equal to 50.
See this class limit में कितना difference है? Interval 50 का. So we have to take that difference 50. Give this heading and tomorrow class में ये यहाँ तक at least ये पूरा table ready रखना. बाद में we can see how to calculate this. Give this heading in your Excel sheet though, so you can calculate this 2, 3, whatever the columns, remaining columns. बहुत difficult लग रहा है? Just we have to put this value is in your formula. जैसे जैसे formula में लिखा है, in that fashion we have to calculate this value. F into D dash लिखा है, but you should know how to calculate the mean, distance, and what is the class interval. For this problem, you can use this formula. F D dash दिया ही नहीं है क्या? Okay. Done?
मैम टेबल बन गया पूरा.
पूरा टेबल बन गया.
मैम वो एक लास्ट वो ए कैसे कैलकुलेट किया, वो उसका फॉर्मूला बता दीजिए ना.
A is the mean. You have to take the sum of this f into
अच्छा.
midpoint and divided by summation of f, that is n. So n is our 17, okay, and the total of this particular column. So 9050 divided by 70.
Okay, ma'am.
So we got the mean is 129. Okay. So we'll see you in the next class how to find out the sigma.
मैम
हाँ.
मैम वैसे तो अगर हम देखा जाए तो हम मीन तो डायरेक्ट ये एमपी का ही ये ले सकते हैं ना, एवरेज, बिकॉज एफ इंटू एमपी अपॉन एफ, तो एफ तो वैसे ही कट हो जाएगा, सिर्फ एमपी का ही एवरेज रहेगा वो.
But is always not works. सेम आता है एवरेज. एक्चुअली इस प्रॉब्लम में वी हैव टू कंसीडर. कहाँ आता है? नहीं आता.
नहीं है.
Then we have to give एक one by one कर रहे हैं ना, so it will not work. Okay, we'll see you in the next lecture how to calculate the sigma. यहाँ तक सबका टेबल हो गया? This okay.